This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, which is being held virtually this year. With me right now is Michael Konnert. He is the president and CEO of Vizsla Resources, a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: VZLA on the TSX Venture and VIZSF on the OTCQB. Michael, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
Robert, thanks for having me. Glad to be on the show, and yeah, doing really well.
Ah, very good. I like hearing that. I like well. Well is better than not well. You know what I mean? So, all right. Well, let's start with a very quick overview and history of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, so Vizsla is developing the Panuco district in Sinaloa, Mexico. We're the first company to have consolidated the district. We're the first company to even explore it with modern techniques across the whole district. So it's very exciting. And most recently, we made one of Mexico's highest grade silver and gold discoveries, our Napoleon discovery hole number 7. And it's just it's been an incredible experience. Having those high grade results. We were able to raise $30 million in the last month or so, and now we have 4 rigs turning on a district that's, as I said, never really seen modern exploration. So there's more to come, and in a very high grade district.
So you just mentioned in your opening that the company's put out some recent drill results, some high grade results. Can you provide a little bit more color on some of these?
Well, definitely. Hole 7 intersected over 8 kilograms of silver equivalent over 6 meters. I mean, that's spectacularly high. In that, we had 66 grams gold and over 1.8 kilos of silver. So the equivalent was extremely high. And in that, we even had some subverticals that were over 21,000 grams per ton silver equivalent. So, spectacularly high grade, measuring even in percentage of precious metals. So, that's one of the highest grade discoveries in Mexico in years and years. And, we have this entire district that's, over 23 main vein corridors that have really never been drilled. So, that was exciting for us. We're going to now continue to keep drilling this district. And I think we're going to find a lot of, very exciting things in this silver field.
So you mentioned that this is a historic land package that hadn't been really explored before. I mean, what was some of the reasonings for that? I mean, it's funny. I love asking that question because there's so many parts of even Canada still that, some of these interviews I've done, they say, yeah, people have known about it for 30 years, but just never been explored, so love to hear why here.
There's a couple of reasons. And of course, I think the biggest one is just, as anyone who's been involved in a family business knows, that sometimes, different groups don't agree to do different things, and this has been private family held with various family members in each party. And we brought the 2 major district landholders, the 2 main families there, and did a deal with each of them. So it was all about patience and perseverance. It took me about a year of constant travel back and forth to Mexico. It took other people that were involved years before that. So it wasn't an easy process, but it was one that we saw the opportunity at the end of the line there, and as we continue to drill and put these high grade results out, I think it's starting to become apparent that this is a very serious opportunity.
And what's your background? I mean, how'd you come into all this?
Yeah, I have a commerce background. I had a cobalt business that I started and actually ended up selling with my business partner and our chairman of Vizsla, Craig Perry. So I've been an entrepreneur. I've been involved in entrepreneur in the mining business, and love building companies and searching for opportunities. So I'm not a geologist, but I'm certainly excited by the potential and the science of it all.
So then from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of this year going into 2021?
Well, there's the 3 main things that I always like to talk about when I talk about Vizsla is grade. And I touched on the grade there, 8 kilos over 6 meters. That's spectacularly high grade precious metals. Size, we have a true district scale opportunity here. It's 15 kilometers by 8 kilometers. If you were to actually stack each of the veins that run through the parallel veins that run through the project on top of each other, that'd be about 75 kilometers. So, imagine driving 75 kilometers down a highway and underneath you, the entire thing is veins. So it's an immense district. And then the last thing that I actually haven't really touched on yet is our pathway to production. And the pathway to production is what really differentiates ourselves from any other discovery. So we have grade, we have size, that's great. But we also have a mill that's under option to us. We have all of the permits that the companies operate under. We have HEDO agreements. We have everything that rolling stock even. We have the office chairs under option. So it's all there. And as we become more successful with our discovery drilling and our resource drilling, we can have this rapid pathway to production that I think sets us apart from any other company.
Well, with that, where can my audience go and find everything they need to know about Vizsla?
Yeah, VZLaResources.com. And our ticker, again, is VZLA on the Canadian exchange and VIZSF on the OTC.
Very good. Hey, by the way, you're going to need to convert all that KM to miles for this American genius, okay? So we got to give some perspective there. All joking aside, Michael, it was great having you on today. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe. Good luck. And I look forward to our next update.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that.
Now, of course, again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN.Network. We're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, being held virtually this year. Michael will be there with Vizsla. And thank you all for tuning in today.